Well, have you ever asked for a raise and then been turned down? New research shows that happens a lot more often to women. In fact, men are 25% more likely than women to get a raise when they ask for one. And here to tell us how women can help level the playing field is Mindy McIntosh, our very own financial expert. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so Mindy, we already know women are earning less than men statistically. This is kind of another blow.
It is. So we're trying to globally take a look. Actually, statistics show it's over 100 years. It's actually 118 years before we see that globally we're going to be on level playing field.
Okay,
and it's
so not even in our lifetime.
Even in our lifetime, you're right. And there's several different factors that we're seeing with this. And there's things that we're trying to do at our office to try to kind of help our clients when it comes to factoring in jobs and paying that they're receiving.
So it sounds like, especially when you're negotiating salary, it's kind of advocating for yourself and learning, I guess, the strategic way to do that. What are, in your experience, what are some common mistakes people make when they're negotiating pay? Anyone? We
usually do kind of a 5 tips. So the first thing that we take a look at is just, are they even asking?
Right.
So they might be talking about what they're being paid at work or how that might fit into their budget, but are they really even asking for that raise? We're seeing that about 57% of people don't even ask.
Okay.
And 28% of those people are just because they're kind of nervous. They don't want to actually ask, but we're actually seeing that if you do and you have some backing behind why you feel you should have a raise, most of the time they're giving it to you.
Wow. So, and then what is the situation like if you, let's say you're going in for a new job, and this is not negotiating a raise, I guess, but your salary to begin with. I know that you have some tips on, what else you can do for that.
It's good if they negotiate up front. So
right.
It's kind of hard if, okay, you say, I'm going to accept this job, I'm taking it,
yeah.
You're excited about it, and now you forget that, raises and things coming down the road are kind of based on that initial salary.
Okay.
So if you can kind of negotiate up front what you feel that, you're kind of worth, or take a look at that industry that you're hiring for, what statistically are people paid in that business? And then make sure that when we take a look at other ancillary benefits, health care is always being talked about a lot, and how expensive it is. We do a lot of health care at the office, and so we need to take a look, are they offered a benefit package? Because if they are, that is huge to factor into their salary, or maybe a portion of a simple IRA or 401k. So look at the benefits too, not just that salary or that hourly pay.
Yeah, and I think I remember something always to keep in mind is ask, okay, what's that monthly pay for the health insurance too? Factor that into what your salary is, because that is additional that's going to be coming out, and then as you mentioned, if they're going to be matching, your retirement or some sort of investment, that's a good thing too. So
it all adds up every month. So instead of it having to go out of your own pocket,
yeah.
It's actually coming in as part of your benefit package. And then just even taking a look at factors when you're hiring in of how far do you drive. So we have a calculator on our website at wealthmichigan.com that talks about if you drive 20 miles a day to work and back versus 50 miles a day to work and back, that person that's only driving 20 miles is saving about $5,000 a year. So factor that into your negotiation of what it's costing you for travel and drive time too.
Sounds like you have to go in prepared. You have to at least, write down a couple talking points, as you mentioned, do some research, and just don't go in just being grateful that you got the job. You're an asset to them, right?
Right. Yeah, and it kind of works both ways. So you want to make sure that you're realizing that you're an asset. You also want to make sure that you're grateful. So if you're getting that benefit package or you're happy where you're at, maybe you can take some vacation days. That all factors into it's not just about the pay. It's about kind of the whole picture. And you have to be happy. We spend a lot of hours at work.
That's true. Very true. Thank you so much, Mindy, for coming in, and hopefully this will help people advocate for themselves, especially women looking to level the playing field.
Sure.